So I have a lot of anxieties, but they're based on reality, on things that have got me seriously hurt before. Like, here's one of them. I get really afraid of misunderstandings. Somebody lies to get out of trouble, and then I get hurt. One example of this is I was trying to put on some medical cream that the doctors say might help. Benzo cream and lidocaine cream. Not fucking hard. And I still have it. I still have lidocaine and benzo cream. But I'm afraid to put it on because maybe my roommate will bring people in to watch me again naked. Yes, I was trying to put on my cream and somebody walked in on me naked because I asked my roommate for 5 minutes of privacy. I apparently can pay my rent, pay my bills, pay my roommate's back rent, and I still can't even get 5 minutes to put cream on myself. I try to use the bathroom, and I end up kneeling in feces that my roommate can't clean up. Yes, I tried to do the lidocaine cream a week prior to this, but there was too much wiped feces everywhere, and I was too hurt to be doing all the cleaning following an 84-year-old around. And don't forget, Rochester is the cause of this. This man cannot take care of himself one bit. He cannot complete his phone calls, make his appointments, anything. The only reason why he gets half of it done now is because I have to drill and be like, go to your doctors, go to your doctors, go to your doctors, go to your doctors. And he fights me all week, all month long. He can't do these things on his own, and Rochester has basically put me, be like, do everything for him so we can call him independent. So we got that going on, but obviously he can't take care of himself. I asked for privacy for 5 minutes. He says yes. He goes downstairs and he unlocks my locked door. Then at downstairs he forgets. It's only been 1 minute, 2 minutes. He totally forgets about what's going on. He's in La La Land smoking cigarettes he's not supposed to be smoking because of his heart condition. Maintenance comes by after 3 days of calling out. They figure I'm not around. David's acting like a dumbass. He brings them right up while I'm naked, and then they start laughing at the naked show because I don't see them in back of me because I'm facing away from the door, putting cream on my ass cheeks, my thighs, and my back, just going straight down and back and forth to my upper thighs to my lower back. I pull my long underwear up, and then I hear laughter like I'm giving somebody a show. I look back. I'm being watched naked. On top of this, then in court, because the maintenance doesn't understand what is going on. Why would David bring me in for a naked show? Is that kid on high drugs or what's going on? The truth is, my roommate is a fucking dumbass. I asked for privacy, and he's bringing people in to see me naked. But see, David doesn't want to talk about that. He doesn't want to admit to his mistakes. So instead, he lets these people come up with whatever ideas they want to think in their head. I try to call them and straighten this out, but they don't believe me one bit. All they know is that I'm on the floor, and I'm hurt, and now I'm on the phone sounding normal. A minute ago, I'm saying, get the fuck out of my house. And now I'm calling them back 2 hours later saying, please do not take that offensively, but I don't want people seeing me naked. Then this asshole goes into court and he thinks it's some drug shit. Of course he does. David, who the fuck brings people in to see their roommate naked after their roommate just asked for privacy and their roommate is pouring benzocaine cream into another bottle? What the fuck? And plus, my back is turned to them. I have the benzo cream bottle on top of a crate so it won't spill. I have a funnel, and then I'm putting the cream in the funnel. So, of course, what the fuck? They can't see anything. All they see is my back, my ass crack on a dirty-ass carpet, naked, rubbing my back and ass. And they're wondering what the fuck is going on. Why is David bringing me in to see their roommate naked rubbing his ass? And then I turn around and say, get the fuck out of my house. Of course the maintenance is going to wonder what the fuck is going on. So I tried to explain it. But of course David is just dodging every question and acting like it's all normal. So, of course, then they go to court not knowing what it is, and they just want to throw me out. The landlord's now on camera assaulting people. He has multiple damages. He has a septic tank in the woods hidden, leaking into the main property, and he lives in Rochester, New Hampshire. I know way too much, and he wants to get rid of me. And David is working with the landlord because he's a stupid asshole. Every single time I get something that we can work with, like a $2,300 welfare check, Dave likes to act like an asshole and send it back. He actually did that. We had back rent owed of about $2,800, $2,300. I got a check sent from a charity called Catholic Charities or Share Fund. Dave literally had it canceled. We all told David, we got 4 days. Do not change the dates or numbers. Tell the landlord if he comes by that the check is on the way. So I'm gone out of the house. The landlord comes by asking about money. What does Dave do? He changes the numbers. He changes the dates. The check gets canceled. Then the landlord calls me asking why the check is canceled. I go down to get it renewed. They say it can't be renewed because you guys did exactly what we told you not to. So what do? They have me pay my roommate's back rent because he went on a spending spree. Yes, I was out hurt and I couldn't pay half the rent. But David decided that that meant he could go on a spending vacation with his rent money. Who do you think had to make that payment up while injured? Me, until my kidneys were pissing black, and the landlord's kicking me in the black urine kidneys. Yes, I have that on Ring camera. And of course, Rochester is so corrupt that they want to make this all disappear. And pretty soon they're probably going to kill me. I know too much. It'll probably cost the landlord 20 grand to clean this up. It's a lot cheaper just to get me killed. And David will allow it. David's just going to set it up. David's going to make sure that I get killed, or he's going to try to put all his debt on me. I wouldn't be surprised if David runs out, even though this was his apartment when I moved in, and this was supposed to be his apartment when I moved out. How much you want to bet David runs off, hides, and tries to put all his debt on me like last time? Yes, all that back rent, because he's doing it again. David's gone on spending sprees again. So I wouldn't be surprised if he continues doing that all the way into the eviction, past the eviction, and all this debt just gets put on me. But what the landlord doesn't realize is I'm very hurt. I am very, very hurt. If you try to get me to work, I'm going to bleed and die. There is no way that a man with failing kidneys, failing GI, bad stomach, bad esophagus to the point where he can't have food, a neurological disorder, fractured skull, scars all over his face, scars all over his body, can't walk, can't move his arms in below 50, just millions of health issues, and he's so constipated that he can't poop for 3 days, and there's blockages on a regular basis, so he has to do his enemas about once every 6 months, and he has to take Marilax every single day, and even then he still gets blockages to the point where he's screaming in pain thinking his heart's going to explode. So there's 1,000,001 health issues, and all anybody wants to do is suck me dry. Even my father wants to suck me dry. Even my mother tried to suck me dry. Everybody wants a piece of my internal organs and me. None of them ever made any attempt to try to get my neurological disorder documented. None of them made any attempt to control my mother when she was smacking me around with metal rulers. Nobody made any attempt to try to stop her from giving me her own meds. Nobody made any attempt when my mother wanted to steal my meds and take them with alcohol, and then her liver started to fail, and then she tried to lie to the doctors in the hospital after being in there for 6 months saying that she wanted to visit her son and her family, and she wanted to say hi at home. Instead, she goes straight for the liquor cabinet. She goes straight in the door, straight to the liquor cabinet. I know what that is. I've dealt with enough addicts. They sit in the hospital for 6 months thinking about the booze. Oh yeah, I can't wait to get a drink. I can't wait to get a drink, they think. And then they start trying to plan. How can I get the doctor to let me go home to get a drink? So then she says she wants to see her son, me. And then she gets home to see her son, and she blows past her son, just ignores her son, goes straight for the liquor cabinet. She opens the liquor cabinet. She thinks to herself, there's my family. There is clear, Everclear. There is vodka.